Morning. By the way, Ruth, it's pointing at you.
Hi guys.
So look, we've got our toast stack on the go. So where are we at the moment, honey? We're on day 5?
6.
6? I'm losing days. I am seriously losing days.
We are at the Fairy View. Ferry. Am I saying?
Ferry.
The
Not
boat.
Ferry. Oh, Ferry.
Ferry View. What's just past John O'Groats, about 8-minute drive down the road.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what it's actually called, but near John O'Groats.
She's just preparing breakfast, so we're having a breakfast of toast and jam. Yeah, we're having coffee. So I'm just going to take it out. Got toast and jam on there, coffee on there. We had a bit of a moment where we thought we'd run out of gas last night, but luckily it was just me being a numpty. And by the way, if I say any words on here that are offensive, some of them I don't actually know what they mean, so I'm not sure what numpty means. Do you see what I mean? Like, you know when you say twat or something, I'm going to swear. I know what a twat is. It's a female fish and, you know, it's fair enough. But, so we've got coffee, and I'm also having Ainsley Harriet's half a mushroom cuppa soup. And Ruth bought Scotch broth yesterday, and she bought some oatcake bites because I thought that they were the other kind of oatcakes.
The Staffordshire oatcake.
Yeah, and I didn't realise. So she has purchased some of the proper Scottish oatcakes, or I say proper because Stokey oatcakes are proper in Stoke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, these
the
are the
Scottish oatcakes.
Yeah. And we also got
little version because they're normally quite bigger, like
these little
size of
minis.
a digestive.
Yeah, and these say they are cheese and chive. So in the aim of, it's not really what we're thinking for breakfast, but in the aim of trying them, we're having a little with my cuppa soup, so that we can actually test them. Because the guy recommended dropping them into the soup and letting them soak it up. So if I put a couple out, we can try them out. I'm going to spin you around, and sorry about my face. Hello! I seem to permanently be stuck in this bobble hat nowadays.
I don't know how to do it without burning my fingers.
Oh, cloth.
The toaster was on it, so I'm not touching you.
Yeah, so we are at our campsite at the minute. Next door neighbours have gone, but it's a nice campsite. It has all these like weird little garden areas around, so there's like a walkway around. There is a private swimming pool, and it has, you know, the glamping huts, but only a couple of those, and a static caravan. It has an old bus that acts as a restaurant in the summer, which is pretty cool. The lady's dead nice. It's kind of eco-friendly here, so they've got replacement shampoos and refills and stuff like that. She has a timer on the shower, so you don't pay for, you pay when you come for this one. And if you want a shower, then you pay extra for your slot. It's facing me. I just have
Okay, please don't, you're going to be
No. So you pay for your slot. So this one's about 20-25 quid.
It's 25 quid for, it's 20 quid normally, I think 25 because we've got electric.
Yeah, so most places have cost us about 30 quid, but those are including showers. So it's a good thing because she books you in at the front and you have a time slot. So if you're due to use the shower, it'll say this shower's booked at 8 till 9, so you get an hour. So that's pretty good. And plus it means that you don't pay for more than you're using, but it also means she's not having to do, because she cleans up after each shower. So
Also, really cutely, she has the refill bottles.
yeah, just saying that. If you go back round to where the reception is, if you ever visit here, there's a big bus in the reception. If you go back round to the reception, along the wall of the reception, there's all refill bottles for your shampoo, your face wash, your
Laundry, softener for your clothes. So well done, so
Yeah.
cute.
very good.
And then
I
I
like
think in
that.
high season, because they don't let you have campfires at your pitch, they do a big one near the double-decker bus. It's not a double-decker bus, the bus.
That's nice.
Eddie's bus, I think it's called, and that's where they serve all the food because they do breakfast, lunch and tea. I think if we asked, she would set up for us.
That's good, nice.
But
Right, I'm going to put this here.
don't think
I'm going to leave you with hang on.
it's normal
That
at this
looks
time of year.
good.
Do you want some hot water in your soup?
Yes, that would be preferable. I don't want powder. It's not going to be nice. I'm going to leave you with Ruth at head height so she can explain to you our routine for today, because she has told me like 5 times. I'm not kidding you.
There's gin involved.
That's not when she was telling me there wasn't gin involved. She's on about today. There will be gin involved.
Need to stir that. So, 1 second, just gotta grab a spoon. Right, grab my spoon here. Right, so to start with, what's the time? Right, it's about 8:45. So we're going to view Dunnet, I think it's called. Dunnet, I think that's the town. There's a lighthouse on a cliff, and it's meant to be good views, maybe I'll see puffins and seals and everything from this cliff.
Puffins?
The lighthouse. And then, yesterday we were looking at a gift shop and they had this gin, and I was like, I'm sure that distillery is nearby, and I'm sure I noticed it when I was researching this place. They do tours. So I convinced Ali, we're going on a gin tour. See how gin is made, that's what we mostly drink. Because in Scotland, most people do the whiskey tours. Me and Ali do not drink whiskey.
I will drink it. I'm pretty sure there's most ways of getting around it. I mean, I don't mind a wee nip in my tea if it's cold. But it's not, I mean, I like, you know, the honeyed whiskey and stuff like that. If it's got something with it, it's like Chardonnay, it's just a heavy taste.
I'll drink bourbons, what's a whiskey mix. So that's Jack Daniels and Southern Comfort, but we are not sponsored, by the way.
They smell really nice.
But yeah, so we're going on a gin tour.
They smell really nice. These are the oak cake.
The oak cake, so yeah, a gin tour at Fortrose, I think the gin is called.
Yes.
So apparently get tasters, next to a cosy fire, a tour how it all made, and apparently a little goodie bag. I'm very excited about a little goodie bag.
She really is.
I love
all she was going on about was
I love a good goodie bag because you never know what you're going to get. So we're going to do that.
Give up
so that's that.
A goodie bag.
Booked at 11 o'clock in the morning. But they only had 2 tours a day at this time of year, so we thought early than late. And then we're going to make our way towards the next campsite, but on the way there's meant to be a really beautiful beach. They have to park in the lay-by, and there's a grassy slope and looks like some steps, what I've googled. You get on? I'm talking, I'm going to eat and talk. So yep, so we hope we're going to a little beach. We maybe, if the wetsuits are dry enough, maybe have a little dip. Maybe. We'll see how Ali feels. She'll have gin in the system, she'll be fine. You can't just buy wetsuits and only use them once. That's a waste of 40 quid. And then we'll be at the next one, the next campsite, what I think is actually straight on a beach as well. So I might get there in twice.
So here we are, guys. We're at the Fortrose, what do you call it, little gift shop out front. We've just come in, we're waiting for the gentleman to come and meet us for the tour, and we're having a good look around the gift shop and seeing what wares they have. And they had a lot of lovely stuff. There's some crafts and handmade cards and things, very similar to what me and Ruth do in that sort of sense. And then all these lovely bottles of gin and vodka and, well, just alcohol generally. I'll leave you with that and catch up with you later.
Berries and light spice.
Nice.
You got your little... Are they still in? Well, the things you drop in. A liquid garnish, I think. Cranberry and sweet or woodland.
Oh, so you have your like normal gin, you add these? Or is it?
Yeah, this is good to vodka.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, collection. The boxes.
Oh, yeah.
That's all shapes. I think we clipped in tomorrow.
Hi guys, so I'm just popping in here to let you know that I'm going to be cutting quite a lot of the footage that we've got from the actual tour, because I did about an hour's worth. This gentleman was amazing, he was very detailed, a right laugh, but obviously it's a lot to watch. So we'll be splitting this video as well, but I'm going to cut it down and give you the highlights so that if you yourself to choose to go on this tour, I haven't already done all the spoilers for you.
This one they've done a small batch, and this was the side. Normally that'd be full to the top. This is a small batch they've done. This is Tuesday, I think. And this would normally hold about 15 kilograms of botanicals.
See, even when you're not tall, you can get a look.
Yeah, so it would hold 15 kilograms of botanicals. 10 kilograms of that would be the juniper alone. So now you can.
Not enough lot of this.
Yeah, you're only talking 5 kilograms of the other bits. So the main bit is juniper, that's how much you need. So now you can see what you can't grow as much. Yeah,
the amount.
So we use that once, and then it'll be put into a sack and it'll be taken and put on the farmland around here, or Hannah will use it in the composter. You know, it's very strong and it's quite big. That one's not so bad. There's not quite so much.
Keep
It'll
bringing.
only be about 8 litres.
I like this, where he's like, no.
I think that's going to be about 85, 86%.
Okay, no driving for you for a little bit.
Woo! Yeah, that'll knock your socks off, won't it?
Need that in the middle of the night when it's freezing.
Yeah.
The only exception to that one is if you're making an 80 strength one, which is 7% proof. Don't get the hot strength.
I felt that grin then. You said navy strength and she's like...
Oh, honestly, gorgeous. So smooth. Considering it's 57% proof, so smooth.
Stop grinning.
We've also got the batch number, so everything that goes through still gets a batch number, and then you've got the bottle number, which we don't bottle, and then you've got who the distiller was, so you always know who's distilled that particular batch. We've got 3 distillers that work here. You've got the lad you just saw go through there, which is Craig. So if you see the initials CC on the back of the bottle, Craig's distilled that. Now he was a very young, 18-year-old when he started here. He was the tour guide, so that's what he used to do. He was doing this as a summer job before he went to university, and he was looking to do law or distilling and brewing. He never done law. He loved the job so much and he loved every aspect of it. So he went to Edinburgh University. After 4 years he came back to us, all qualified as a master distiller, and he done his first batch for us last July. His very first batch, his first 6 bottles, he took home to his mother. So she's a very proud mother. So that's Craig. The next person is on this picture here. See the guitarist on there? That's Kevin. So if you see the initials on the back of the bottle, KS, Kevin's distilled that. Kevin is in a local band up here called Neon Waltz. You've probably heard of them. Have you heard of them? Sorry.
But that's not a judgment. I like the music, I just don't remember any of the names of anybody.
But because it's a local band, unless you're local, they've got a bit of a cult following up here. To be quite honest, everyone tends to follow them. But the claim to fame is the fact that they was the support act for Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds. We've got the same manager. So he's played some pretty big gigs. He's got a nice small one in December. What they're doing, the Life Arts Centre. They was only supposed to do the Saturday, sold out straight away. So they put Sunday on, sold out straight away. As I say, a bit of a cult following.
Yeah.
So that's KS, so if you see that, it's Kevin. And then last but not least, Martin. So if you see MJM on the back of the bottle, that's Martin himself has done it. Obviously not quite as much as he used to, because he's got Kevin and Craig, and his time gets taken up in the back office doing a lot of things. But that's successful businesses for you, can't help that, can you? But he's still involved. About 3 weeks ago, because I walked in here, and you know, I always just check, make sure if the distilling might where I can put the wax on. And you know, when you stand back and you say, what are you doing here? Because Martin was in here. He says, oh, Craig was down in Edinburgh and Kevin was off. He says, but I like get my hands dirty still. He said, what was it he said? I'm going to have to charge more for these bottles, and if it's got my name on the back. And then there was another time, I go, we got 3 distillers, and it just so happens that one day, there was all there. There was Martin there, there was Craig here, and there was Kevin there, because I was doing the batching here, while the ladies were doing the batch through there. So, right, so that's how the bottles.
Okay guys, so if you ever do decide to do the Fortrose gin tour in Scotland, then there is a pub right next door to it called Northern Sands, I think it said on the front of the menu, and it's literally just next door to it. It does the most amazing food, as you're going to see, and I heartily recommend that you bob along there and try their cuisine, because it is absolutely top notch. We are splitting this video into 2 sections because there is quite a lot, as some of them do need to be broken down. And again, I'm sorry that we are back from Scotland now, but we're still releasing the videos. It's been a long couple of weeks having to edit them and things like that, so I'll get them up as soon as I can. But this is part 1, and part 2 will be along with you shortly. And I'm going to leave you with the rest of this gorgeous food to look at, how evil of me, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you soon. Bye.